Hello guys, welcome to the Crypto Matrix. I'm Mr. Legend. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the general cryptocurrency market. The last 3 days have been crazy. Huge dumps along the board in the cryptocurrency market. Zcash today is down 37%, near protocol is down 14%, ADA is down 16%. Guys, liquidations worth over $1 billion in back-to-back days. How low can we go? Bitcoin, the king of the cryptocurrency market, has come to as low as $60,000. Bitcoin, as currently thought, is 200-week moving average, which historically has been a good time to buy. Historically, that has marked bear market bottoms. Yes, there's no guarantee that won't pierce below the 200-week moving average, but right now it feels like there's a lot of extreme fear in the cryptocurrency market because we're dumping aggressively to goblin town. If you look at the crypto fear and greed index, yes, there's extreme fear in the cryptocurrency market. We're dumping to Goblin Town. Market participants are expecting lower prices. They are predicting Bitcoin to go towards $40,000, maybe lower than that. Michael Saylor is getting a lot of heat. He downplays Bitcoin slides as strategy faces $11 billion PayPal loss. Where will all this chaos end up? We look at charts, Bitcoin, Ethereum, to that cryptocurrency market cap, Bitcoin dominance, to that cryptocurrency market cap, tying it all together, seeing what's causing the dump in the cryptocurrency market. Is there any hope? Are we going to go lower than $60,000, $40,000, $50,000, maybe even lower than that? We'll talk about that and more in this video. Let's get down to business. Let's start with liquidation in the cryptocurrency market. The last 24 hours has still seen more liquidations, and the last 1 week probably going to be all-time highs for liquidations in 2026. We have seen $1 billion, $1.5 billion. Yesterday we had almost $1.8 billion worth of liquidation. So in 1 week, we've seen almost $5 billion worth of longs getting liquidated. According to CoinGlass data, in the last 24 hours, more than 167,000 traders have been liquidated. Total liquidation is coming around $693 million. Largest liquidation happened on Hyperliquid. Traders liquidated for $5.29 million. And if you look at Bitcoin's performance in Q2 of 2026, Bitcoin was positive in Q2 of 2026. Right now it's negative 8.26%. Ethereum is negative 18.32% in Q2 of 2026. In the month of June, Bitcoin has a big negative. This is the biggest decline Bitcoin has had in 2026, outpacing February. February, Bitcoin only had a 14.94% decline. June, Bitcoin has gone down by 15.09%. Maybe it will even go lower than that. For Ethereum, is down 14.41% in June of 2026. That's not the biggest decline it has in 2026. Ethereum went down 17.5% in January, 19.81% in February. So even with all the chaos right now in the cryptocurrency market, Ethereum is currently outperforming Bitcoin. Which leads us to the altcoin market because, guys, from just glancing around the cryptocurrency market, it feels like altcoins are down, altcoins are going crazy, they're going to dump aggressively to Goblin Town. But that's not what's happening right now. Even though altcoins are dumping as hard as Bitcoin, we're seeing that some altcoins are holding their value. We're seeing Bitcoin dominance dumping, which tells us that capital is slowly flowing from Bitcoin straight into the altcoin market. But by the time retail investors will know that that's what's happening, it's going to be too late. But that's why we're buying low. That's why we're trying to buy low, sell high. That's the mantra of the game, to buy when there's extreme fear and to sell when extreme greed returns back to the cryptocurrency market. When you see these big red candles, that's when you buy. When you see those long green candles, that's when you sell. And those long green candles come when there's greed in the cryptocurrency market. Right now, there's extreme fear. Yesterday was extreme fear. Last week, there was extreme fear. Guys, sentiment in the cryptocurrency market goes up one way, comes down the other way, goes up one way, comes down the other way. It's cyclical in nature. We saw extreme fear in March 2026. We worked our way towards neutral sentiment in May, and right now we're back towards extreme fear. I won't be shocked, guys, if before July we see a big pump in the cryptocurrency market that heads us back to grade, maybe even extreme grade. I strongly believe we'll see extreme grade at some point in time in 2026. If you look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies on market capitalization, nothing to write home about the top 10. Bitcoin is down 14% in 7 days. Ethereum is down 15% in 7 days. BNB is down 7%. XRP is down 14%. Solana is down 18%. Tron is down 6%. Hyperliquid, well, barely even in the last 7 days, but in the last 24 hours has had a 14.74% decline. And Dogecoin has a 14% decline in the last 7 days. So most of the top 10, if not all the top 10 cryptocurrencies market capitalization has seen huge decline. over the last 24 hours, which has got a lot of market participants scared, and that's why many market participants are already selling, expecting lower prices. But if you look at Bitcoin dominance, guys, historically, at the end of a market cycle, you expect Bitcoin dominance to dump, and that's what we're clearly seeing right now. Bitcoin dominance has gone from as high as 65% in June of 2025, dumping to as low as 58% in May of 2026. I'm expecting Bitcoin dominance to give way. Huge dump to Goblin Town, which will see capital flowing swiftly into the altcoin market. We look at Ethereum's performance against Bitcoin. Ethereum is still struggling against Bitcoin, but still up from April 2025. Ethereum is still up, opening 53% against Bitcoin since April 2025. I'll be expecting Ethereum to make a big move to the upside against Bitcoin. I expect Ethereum valuation against Bitcoin to get to as high as the 0.047 region. For Ethereum is currently trading right now, that will see it pumping by around 50% plus against Bitcoin. We might sound a lot right now that we're dumping, but those 50% pumps can happen in 6 days, in 7 days, maybe even earlier than that. Now, what's very crazy, guys, is that the stock market has been pumping to new all-time highs. The S&P has entered new all-time highs. The Dow Jones has entered new all-time highs. The Nasdaq has entered new all-time highs. The Russell has entered new all-time highs, which is a hell scratcher. So, what's happening with crypto? Why are we seemingly deep in the bear market? While the stock market is clearly not the bear market, pumping to all-time highs. Ethereum, the king of all coins in the cryptocurrency market, trades for as low as $1,698, picking out the February 2026 low. This is a bullish divergence. Smart money is definitely accumulating right now. Ethereum has set new lows on its US dollar price chart without RSI setting new lows, and that is a very bullish sign, if you ask me. So don't be shocked, guys, to see Ethereum having a huge bounce out of here. Historically, Ethereum dumps harder than Bitcoin, but also pumps harder than Bitcoin from the top that came in from cryptocurrency markets. In August of 2025, Ethereum has gone down a whopping 65%. Bitcoin, on the other hand, has not done that much. Bitcoin, from where it tops, Bitcoin didn't top in August, Bitcoin topped further in September 2025. We have seen Bitcoin since then. Even though it has not had a great time, Bitcoin has only done by around 50%. So when the pump comes, expect to see Ethereum also outperforming Bitcoin during the pump. Ethereum is trading way below its 200-week moving average, even though Bitcoin is just hitting its 200-week moving average. I'm sure when the bounce comes, guys, we're going to catch a lot of market participants off guard, because right now we have some market participants that couldn't get the shorts. They were long in the market. As the market started liquidating them, they are trying to get some profits by shorting the markets, and that's very dangerous. You have to have a plan, guys, when you're playing this game. If not, the market's going to toy with your emotions till you get wrecked. So that cryptocurrency market cap has gone from as high as $2.5 trillion just some few weeks ago towards the $2.14 trillion level. That's around the 200-week moving average. Bullish divergence is also showing there, which is a good sign. We look at news stories going around the cryptocurrency market. Saylor downplays Bitcoin slide as strategy faces $11 billion paper loss. Strategy Bitcoin paper loss tops $11 billion. As Saylor pointed out, ETF outflows and AI infrastructure spending as factor pressuring BTC. Bitcoin price just tapped 200-week moving trend line that defines the 2022 bear market. Bitcoin brought back the trend line that functioned as resistance in the 2022 bear market, with BTC price RSI approaching its lowest in 6 years. These are the signs you want to look out for, guys, when you're buying the bottom. These are the signs you want to look out for when you're accumulating. I'm sure big players are clearly accumulating, getting ready for the big move to the upside. Over $600 million in Bitcoin longs liquidated as Bitcoin dips towards $60,000. Bearish sentiment, front, left, and center. Bearish price targets. I've had somebody have a price target around $30,000, $40,000. But guys, what if the bottom is in? We saw this in 2022. Market participants were expecting lower prices. Bitcoin was trading at $15,000. The general consensus then was Bitcoin is going to go to $12,000. $15,000 ended up being the bottom. And I see similar scenario playing in 2026. There's a general consensus that we're going to bottom in October, kind of October Q4 of 2026. I don't believe that, guys. The market always finds a way to make a fool of most market participants, and Bitcoin bulls face rest on 60K support as crypto erased $2 trillion in market cap. Bitcoin continues an incredible 2022 bear market repeat behavior as sellers kept control over BTC price rebound attempt. And Bitcoin fell 21% after strategy depth buyback news is Terra Luna style style dump loop next. Now, there's a lot of talks going around the cryptocurrency market as Bitcoin started dumping because Michael Saylor sold like 32 Bitcoin. So, invoking reactions of 2022 when we saw Terra Luna start selling, when we saw Bitcoin break down, and that was what led to that huge crash to Goblin Town. I don't think that's what happened now. I'm not saying this time is different, but every bear market has its own different tools, its own different way it comes. Drop it out in the comment section, guys. Are you still buying altcoins? Do you believe Bitcoin is going to continue dumping to Goblin Town? Are you seeing any times altcoin season happening anytime soon? What's your take on the general vibe in the cryptocurrency market? As Extreme Fear has gripped the cryptocurrency market, is the rest of 2026 bearish or is it bullish? Drop your thoughts about that in the cryptocurrency market. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notification to get notified anytime I drop a new video, anytime I go live. Remember, guys, when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. And investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Invest for the long haul. Don't get too scared. Don't get too greedy. See you guys in my next video.